All right, so we're back again with another setup here. Today we're going to be building an EXP 8551 version 1.1 into a ATX case, which is behind me on the floor here. Just barely getting into December with like 6 hours to go of the year, I think. Wait, what time is it for? 8 hours, 8 hours, okay. Basically, I don't know where I got this board from. I found it. It needed what are they called? The RTCs reworked. So I've got a battery on it. Everything's working, and this is it here. So let's see it boot. Just shuffle the camera over there a little bit. Sorry about that. It's on an angle. The tape holding it up is kind of moving it around. Yeah, there we go. So we got Pentium 100. I think it has some cache. I'll know in a second. It has 16 megs of RAM. It's 650 megabyte hard drive, a floppy drive. If we press pause here real quick, we can see that it has how much cache? No cache. Yeah, all right, great. Yeah, because there's something there. There's something there. 256K, it says right there, 256K pipeline burst cache memory. So not a bad board. I would probably throw a 133 or a 166 in here if I had any, but I don't. I'll just do a quick look at. Keep it booting. Just got a DOS install on it. Nothing crazy. I think it has Windows 3.1, which I will be removing and putting 95 on because it's kind of a waste of 3.1 on a Pentium 100. But yeah, everything seems to be working, which is nice. No, I don't. I know I don't have another. I have a Pentium 120. Well, I got a 166 with MMX, but I don't. This board only has one voltage regulator, so that ain't gonna work. So we'll keep it at 100. 100's fine. Mid 90s, good stuff. I think this BIOS is from. Do I have NSSI on here? We can do a more. Yeah, I do. Okay. We can have a more thorough examination of what we're actually doing here. Win BIOS. Oh, it's one of those BIOSes where the mouse moves around and stuff like that. Kind of annoying. Like, you use the mouse in it. It's the clicky stuff. I don't really super like it, but yeah, okay. I mean, it doesn't really tell me much about the board, but we know what the board is. So good. I'm going to turn this off and get to building. Yes, I'm wearing sandals and socks. I don't care. Fight me. Yep, so that's that. So we're going to have to disconnect this old big-ass power supply. And we can take the hard drive out. This is the biggest hard drive I have at the moment. It's a nice Western Digital. Very, very good drives. Very good drives back then. Very good drives to have survived all these. When was this made? November 95. Yeah, so it's about error correct. I mean, I would like to put a 1 gig drive in here or something. I just don't have any. Like, I for some reason have a lot of 200 to 300 megabyte drives, like a lot of them. I might even just put 2 of them in here. We'll see how that goes. It's just a generic floppy drive here. Okay. So we'll have a look at the hardware in a second. Okay, so that's my postcard. I don't need that right now. I was testing a bunch of motherboards. I went through a crate of them. I just sold them on eBay for like $40-$50 as is because I'm probably never going to get around to fixing them. So there's the redone. I'll probably glue that down with some hot glue. Redone RTC. The video card is a 3D Rage 2 Plus with 6 megs of RAM. It actually has a little RAM expansion there. So I think it comes with 4. And then you put 2 more on it. Looks like it, yeah, because there's 2 chips here, and then back to back, and then there's these. So it's probably 2, 4, and then that is an extra 6, which is fine. I mean, 6 megs of RAM is kind of a weird number. But, and the board itself, nothing really that fancy. It's like I said, it's an EXP8551 integrated I/O, integrated common and parallel, which I'll have to find the headers for. I don't know how complete this video is going to be because in about 45 minutes we're going to go out to see some lights. Like an LED little thing, house type. I don't know, not a house, but some display, and then fireworks at 8. And then whiskey after that, so that'll be good. Cool. So pretty nice layout board here. You can see that you have front side bus of 60, 6, 60, and 50. So this would. What are the multipliers? Do we know what the multipliers are? We do not. In any case, yeah. I mean, I would like to put a 133 in here or a 150. But yeah, like I said, I have a 120, but that's kind of a rare bird. And also, I don't know how 60 megahertz is going to be. The front side bus is going to be slower for slightly more performance. We'll keep it at 100. I've got a ton of 100 megahertz Pentium 4 chips. Pentium chips, so I don't care. Okay, look at the case. Behold, we're going to be going through an ATX adapter. A downgrade adapter, I suppose. There is a CD-ROM in here. We might replace that. Yeah, that's a DVD-ROM, so we're not going to be using that. Here, let me just show you that. Nice little case. It's an ATX case. It is obviously not beige. It's beige. It's obviously not super era correct for the build. But have you seen prices on AT cases lately? I have, and I'm not buying anymore because yeah, they're outrageous. So. ATX it is. Somewhat era correct. I don't have any compressed air, so there we go. Looks nice and good. For the rear I/O panel, I found a piece of, I think this was a 5 1/4 inch bay cover, and I just kind of bent it into place, cut a little hole out for the keyboard. Otherwise, it's just shut. I will glue that in place later, but for now, let's get to the build. Also, we can probably remove this CD-ROM drive. We'll do that later. But let's put everything together first. Glue will have to be used extensively. To glue that, to glue the fan on. And yeah, because I'm not sure what's going on here with that. Okay, that might not need to be glued. Okay, good. So this is a longer board. I don't need those standoffs over there. But I wonder if I can get... Wait, actually, first of all, what do I even have under here? Yeah, there's a couple standoffs that I need to remove. So let's do that. Angle this down a little bit here. Okay, good. So this will essentially be put together nicely. And, oh, looks like a little bit of an impact damage there. Good thing there's no traces around there. Yeah, this is probably just going to get sold on eBay or locally or whatever. I don't have a need for this. And just getting together the last bits of stuff I have. Building as many computers as I can out of it. And I think I'm just going to start selling parts after this. Because, yeah, the market is a bit either saturated or no one's buying these anymore or whatever else. I don't know, but it's been fun. I mean, I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm going to actually maybe get into making higher quality videos again. Like I did in the start of my YouTube, I suppose, career. Okay, so we have 4 screw downs. And I'm going to put some of the standoffs in the back there. Yeah, so that's what we're going to put some standoffs just there, apparently. And what did I just take out? Do I have one that is an actual... No, I don't. Okay, so we're going to go through my bin of parts here. I think I found one already. Yep, there we go. Bin of parts as so much as it is a bin of standoffs. Yeah. Okay. And I guess, yeah, that goes there. And then the rest is just going to slot in normally here. And my keyboard is nicely aligned. So that's good. Now we got to find 4 screws. You know what I could also do? I could take these 2 standoffs from the top out because they're not easy to find, and sometimes I need them. Okay. So let's look at putting these in. Are these the right type for this application? Where is my screwdriver? A lot of space in these ATX boards for these kinds of builds. It's always nice to have extra space. Yeah, so I think these are the threads that these are the correct threads, yeah, because they're going in pretty easily without the need of cross-threading, which we never need to do it, but it does happen. Okay, so here's another one. Oh, I have a sound card for this thing too. It's a nice Vibra 16 here. I'll put that in next. It's kind of a shame because it has, you know, all the controllers for the older CD-ROMs, Mitsumi, Sony, Panasonic, it's even IDE, so this is an all-in-one. It's probably better suited for a 486, but again, I'm just clearing out what I have. It's a good card though, BL, so it'll provide some good DOS sound. And what else? Okay, let's try to put the last screw in here. We can get to booting this up in its case. Okay, good. That looks nice. So now let's put a hard drive in. Remove this DVD-ROM as well. I have a 4-speed CD-ROM for this thing somewhere, which is also error correct. Oh, I have to take the other plate off because it's screwed on this. Okay, well, whatever. We'll leave it in there for now. I'm not really concerned about that at the moment. Like I said, this point of this video is to just get everything in here, and then you know, I'll mess with the software setup later. All right, right on the chipset. Super. Yeah, really, it's so open in this case. The cases of the time were a lot tighter, like AT cases, I mean. And hopefully there won't be too much more stuff going in here. I might throw a modem in here just because I have a box full of them and I don't know what to do with them. So, right. So my RTC clock thing is going to prevent the card from going in. That's okay. We'll just use another slot. Use this slot here. Okay. So that's for the sound card. They're just fighting me on the way in. There we go. Nice and aligned. Let's put that PCI ATI video card in. And then, yeah, later on, I would honestly rather just put extra stuff in here, maybe a network card if I have one, than try to find blanks. Because, I mean, I have more modems than I have blanks. So, yeah. Hooking up the CPU fan. These connectors are notoriously crappy. Okay, maybe I'll just give the hard drive a dedicated proper Molex connector. Okay, we've got floppy. I might actually arm this with a 5 1/4. I have a few of them. Although, I mean, this. I would really like this to be a 46, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm just gonna randomly plug this in. I don't know which one is pin 1. I have a nice IDE cable here, so we'll do that as well. Single channel. I guess it's gonna be. I don't know. I'm gonna just. There's no markings on this thing, so I'm gonna just go with my gut and think this way. And I don't need to know if that's the primary channel or the secondary channel or what. But the other thing I have to do is I have to modify the power switch to be a click-on, click-off type. I think I have some switches later, but so for now I'm just going to short these two together like that, and then that'll be enough for the system to boot up. So yeah, let's get this in place. Black to black, always black to black. If you do it the other way, you destroy the motherboard. The capacitor that's in the way of this now for some reason. Just push that voltage smoothing capacitor aside. Okay, that's in. And that's in. Keep these out here somewhere. I'm going to take this ribbon cable off because we don't need that right now. Okay, we got sound, we got video. So now let's see if it works. Keyboard. In. We're definitely going to have to glue that plate on with some epoxy, I think. And we got some power. And we're going to get a mouse, I think, too. Might as well throw the modem in while I'm here. Oh, it's going. It's trying to. Oh, okay, everything's in backwards. Okay. So this is the problem with these. I used to get. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just unplug it and just do this and just stick that somewhere in here. They used to coat those with plastic, like the spade connectors, but they stopped. And it's like shorten the ground, and computers randomly firing up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. So we got video. We have keyboard. We have these plugged in backwards because as soon as I turn the computer on, the floppy light just stays on. That is a typical indication of you did it backwards. So yeah, we're going to try that again. Okay, all right, so let's plug it in and see what we get. We are powered up. Stuff is flashing. Hard drives are making noises. Well, all hard drive is making odd noise. All right, and we got a post, so that's good. Now let's see. Will it find the hard drive? Did I plug it in the right channel? Yep, found the floppy. And it's going to give me an IDE error message. I'm going to wait that out. I'm going to go find a PCI modem. Yeah, here's some crappy Win modem. That'll go in. And we'll go in now because I have to get in here again, and probably the hard drive is on the wrong channel, so we go move that. And that looks good. there. And then out the back of his neck. And then I have also COM ports and stuff like that. So move the video card over here, further down the line, and then the main modem here. And then we turn it on. Delightful startup noises. While we're waiting, do we have PS2? Oh, there is a PS2 connector on the motherboard. But I don't want to take that out and solder it and do any weird things like that. So, interestingly enough, I'm not getting any video signal now. So I'm going to put the video card back to where it was. I'll move it over a slot. Put my postcard in there too, why not? Just to see what's going on. The codes are flying, that's good. Hard drive's making noises. Ah, video is up. Okay, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to see if it picks it up. And also, in the meantime, I'm going to try these. Those look nice. All right, primary master, whatever that was. Okay. Starting MS-DOS. Okay. Well, let's. Are there games in here? Oh, there are. Nice. Let's say Doom. Yeah, let's do Ultimate Doom on the sound card and see if that works. Of course, everything is tangled up. So the beauty with the Sound Blaster is you don't need any drivers. You just use it. You just put it in there and it goes. Most of the time, you might have to do a set blaster or something, but for the most part, they just work. And that's in there. Okay. I'm going to pick Sound Blaster. That's why I'm here. Okay, that's interesting. Didn't like my plugging in things. And I haven't hooked up any other reset buttons or nothing, so. I must have popped the sound card out a little bit. Okay. Looking for the floppy. Found the hard drive. The hard drive's making noise. We're good. Yeah, 101094, so I might even keep 3.1 on here, right? Because Windows 95 didn't come out yet. Although, I mean, realistic. Well, the hard drive's already prepped. I don't know. Well, I might just leave it like that. No, I'll put 95 on this. Sound effects card, Sound Blaster 225. Oh, it doesn't like that. Interesting. I wonder what's causing that to crash. An IR2 conflict already? Okay, not weird. What we'll do in the meantime, since I have it off, these look like COM ports to me. I don't know which one's which. It just says EU03. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's going like this. 1. Oh, wait. Can't can't see that. Let me just put that back down here. It looks like this: 1 and 2, and then parallel. So let's try that. Are these keyed? Hey, they're keyed. Oh, that's good. So at least I'm getting the orientation correct. Okay, so 1 and 2. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. Plug in a serial mouse and go into the BIOS and see what all is set up in there. Glorious Western Digital hard drive sounds. But no video. Okay, I have to reseat something, I guess. Is not seated right? Maybe we'll take this modem out. It could be like, I don't know, interfering with it somehow. Reseat the sound card. Okay, off we go. Postcard is doing things. I'm getting a video signal. Very good. Let's go into the BIOS and see what is up. Should just pick up the mouse, I think, if it doesn't have that. Okay. So date and time, that's fine. Floppy, yes, there's only one. Floppy B, there is not one. So we already did all this. Advanced. 30 characters per second. IDE auto disabled. System keyboard present. Primary display above 1 megabyte. No memory test sound. Oh, right. I should probably put the speaker in here too. Delete. Yep. Floppy drive swapping disabled. Boot up sequence AC. Password checking setup. Okay, I'm gonna leave the caches. Not the caches. The memory mapping for these things off. Onboard PCI IDE PIO mode. I'll leave that alone. Yeah, okay, these are smaller hard drives. Okay, IRQ 15 routing section. I'm going to leave that default. What's the chipset say? DRM speed is in fact 60 nanoseconds. I'm not going to play with the timing just yet. IRQ available. IRQ 5 available to PCI PNP. I will do that too. I will give it to ISA EISA. The rest of the things look fine. Okay, so that's probably what it was then. It was not picking that up. Peripherals. I don't know how to say that word. Okay, so onboard FTC is enabled. Serial port 1, serial port 2, parallel port mode normal. Okay, let's do it. No, leave it normal. Okay, that looks okay to me. Save changes and exit. What do we have here? NSSI for diagnostics. Oh, we need a mouse driver. Get that mouse going. See if that's working. So let's see. Mem test. Oh, hey, Happy New Year, Nexus. I'm just looking at the screen to the side right now. So let's see if we have a mouse driver already made. Okay, all right, we do. So to get it going, let's just type in edit, and the mouse doesn't move. Okay, so probably the ports are backwards. So let's shut her down. Okay, now let's try that again. So we don't need the mouse driver. It could also be that these cables are no good because there's different types of cabling for serial connectors. There's 2 different standards. So it could also be that, but we'll see. All right, let's do edit. Yeah, okay, so that's not the right cable. I I was afraid of that because I don't know. I don't know if I have the right cable for it. What's this thing? Okay, let's actually just do a search together. All right, this is my what is this? IDE to SD or something? It's got 32 gigs in here. Not bad. Okay, well, whatever. That's for another project. I don't know when I'll use it. I have a PS2 header, which is hard to find. We might as well, parallel is always just going to work, so we can put that in there too. So I have lots of VGA one, interesting. I have loose ones, which might work. If they do, we'll just swap them out. So let's actually try that. Yeah, because these are wired two different ways, and if one doesn't work, then another one will. So we're going to have to. How are they keyed? They're keyed red to the side. Okay. And we'll throw the parallel one in too. Why not? We can actually do a loopback test on it because I do have a loopback tester. So that should be doable. My loopback testers are up here. Oh, I broke the pin. Nice. That's good. Here's my loopback testers. You've seen these probably on the 286 video of the last time. All right. If everything goes well, we'll start screwing things in. I'm curious about the sound card though. We'll see if that, if we've got it installed. Okay, so let's see. Can the mouse? The mouse does not move. Okay, well let's move it up a port. Now that might be COM1. I don't know which is COM1, which isn't. So. The floppy drive noise. Okay. Edit. Come on, mouse. Oh, okay then. That's not working either. You know what? Since we're here, what do I have on here? I have. Okay, let's see if NSSI sees the. See if we can get an IRQ list. What do we have for multimedia? Okay, that's fine. Okay, IRQ 5. Okay, so 5, 1, 2, 240. Ha! Okay, let's use that information. Setup. Okay, so Sound Blaster 240. To set up Sound Blaster 240, IRQ 5, DMA channel 1. Okay. Save parameters and we'll launch Doom. I wonder if I can. Let's see if it works. I touched the sound card in this. Okay, let's take the sound card out and see if we can change the address. I will have to look this up. I'm sure there's a way to change that. Acer Magic S30. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, so base address. Okay, I think if I remember correctly, you know what? Let's see if I can find this. Okay, I found this exact card. So let's see what these things do. Okay, what about the jumper settings? Okay, BAO and BA1 should be closed. Yeah, and that's what I was basically going to do. Just close this up. That should return it to the standard 220 address. What is CDO? Okay, the address is normally 300H, and that is jumper MPUA, MPUE, MPUR. What the hell? Oh, MPUE. Okay. So MPUE open. It's enabled. MPUE. That's that one. And good. MPUR is okay. Joystick enabled is that. So enabled is closed. J enabled. Okay, so we have MPUR also. What the hell is MPUR? And I want to disable the CD drivers because that could be causing problems. So CDO enabled is closed. So it's not closed. That's good. And then they're both open. Okay, good. This looks fine. Just make sure that. Let me just make sure that MPUA. That's got to be the one above here. MPUA is 300H. Okay, yep. So that all looks good. I'm not too clear on the volume now, so we still have. Since we're off, we're going to have another look at these. I mean, this might work, but it's tiny. It's not going to reach anywhere. It might reach in there, actually. Just to try it out, right? Where's pin 1? Pin 1. Okay. This came off of an old ISA controller. Yeah, that would actually fit there if it works, which is good. But let's see if it works first. Okay, so let's throw the loopback checker on the LPT port as well. We're going to shut this video down in about 10 minutes anyway, so let's see how far we can get with this. Okay. Parallel loopback. There it is. And, turn it. Okay, good. See if I can check it. If this is it here. Yes, it is. Good. So we're going to run that. We'll see if this floppy drive even works. I have not tested that. MD, check it. Copy A:\\\, star, A:\\, check it. Yeah, it looks like it's going. It could be the driver too, like for the mouse, because it says mouse systems mode. I think that's what Logitech actually is. So a bit noisy, but it was working. All right, edit. Come on, mouse. No, damn it. We'll have to check the driver. Okay, so Well, let's at least check the parallel port. I will have to play around with the ports a little bit more later on. Look for mouse. It says present. Interesting. But it doesn't do anything. Okay. Why are we here? Oh, right. Print parallel ports. RPT1. Is there a loopback connector? Yes, it is. Oh, okay, great. Everything worked. What if I take out the loopback connector? Ah, it did not. Okay, so the parallel port works. We're good there. So yeah, I best to get looking for a COM port. And oh right, let's check the sound out too. With all those checks I made, changes I made, changes. What am I looking for? NSSI. I should probably set that, but I won't. 220. Okay, so we got the right address for everything. Okay, 515 and 308. Okay. Let's see what we got in terms of what games do I have? I'll try Ultimate Doom again. Ulti Doom and setup. Okay, so we want it to be a Sound Blaster at 220 and a Sound Blaster at 220, IRQ5, DMA1. Let's do 4 channels of mixing, save, and launch Doom. Okay, so these speakers are kind of crap. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. Oh, the postcode reader is going crazy. Like I've never seen it do that before. My headsets. Super well organized here, just astoundingly clean in this area. Spilled the beer over there. Didn't even bother cleaning it up. Let it dry out. It's fine. All right. Let's stabilize the card. Maybe I'm putting it in the wrong port or something. Yeah, it's not making any noise. Yeah, I'm not getting anything out of it. All right, I'll try other ports. It could be that it just doesn't work. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the volume works. Okay, so I'll plug it into the actual speakers. These suck, but trust me, it's making noise. Can I hear the sound? Huh, I'm not hearing the sounds of a shot. The postcard has calmed down. Alright, interestingly, I'm not getting any. I'm getting effects, but not any other sound. Okay, well, anyway, whatever. It's probably just needs to be troubleshot a little bit. Okay, so what I have to do is fix the COM port situation and get it all together. So that'll be it. Happy New Year, everybody, and we'll see you again next time. Goodbye.